Graziella TV. Welcome to Graziella TV. Welcome to Graziella on www.grazielatv.com. Serving up a hot dish of this and of that. Only on grazielatv.com. Be there.
Hello and welcome to the Fit Foodie on Graziella TV. I'm your host, Graziella Baratta. Thanks for joining me in another fabulous episode of the Fit Foodie on GTV, where I serve up a hot dish of this and that. Today, I'm going to be making for you a sophisticated and delicious dessert that is waistline friendly. This is a recipe of my mom. So we're going to start with some Basque pears. Believe it or not, this is a rich and decadent dessert that can be served with ice cream or even just eaten alone. So let's begin with these pears. All I'm going to do is place these in a shallow pot like this one on their side. Next, and I've got 4 pears here. Next, I'm going to add some red wine. And it can be any kind of red wine that you like. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to fill it up until it's halfway up to the pears. So they're going to be cooking in this delicious wine until it reduces and makes a rich sauce. So this takes an entire bottle of wine. Now let's bring this to the stove. Now this is a very simple dessert, which only takes about 20 to 30 minutes. And I used to watch my mom make this all the time when I was little. And I didn't appreciate it as much as I do now, but this is an amazing dessert that's so delicious, easy, and incredibly waistline friendly. So the pears soak up all of that wine and all of the other ingredients that we're going to put in a minute. So for now, we're just letting them boil with the wine. We'll come back to that in just a second. So now that this has come to a rolling boil, we're going to lower it to a simmer. And now we're going to add our other ingredients. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of bourbon vanilla. Next, I'm adding about a teaspoon of cinnamon. And you want to make sure that you really stir that in. It gets stirred in well into the wine and melts right in there. Next, we're adding about 8 to 10 dried prunes here. And I've got the organic variety, of course, which doesn't have any sulfur in it. So that's a really great thing because sulfur isn't so good for you. And now these prunes add a really wonderful sweetness and thick consistency to the sauce and helps it reduce really nicely. One more. And last but not least, I'm going to take some agave nectar and just drizzle it over each pear a little bit. Perfect. And now we're going to let this reduce down to a really thick sauce, so about 20 to 25 minutes. So halfway through the cooking process, you want to uncover the pears and turn them over. And they're ready, already starting to get nice and tender. And the wine is giving them a beautiful color. And the next thing you want to do is baste them like a turkey. So I'm going to take some of that wine and pour it over each pear a couple of times. Perfect. Now let's cover them again. This gorgeous syrup, look it. Yes. Yeah, just what I wanted. Perfect. And now look at these beautiful pears. They're done. The sauce has totally reduced into almost like a syrup, and it smells divine. So let's plate them. And here we have it, pear in wine sauce. This can be served warm with ice cream or alone, or with some cream, however you like it. It could even be served cold as a snack. So let's take a bite. Oh, that is so delicious. This is a really great dessert, really satisfies your sweet tooth and hits the spot. It's waistline friendly, of course, Fit Foodie style. And now it's time for the GTV Fan of the Week, Sandy Randazzo Frankowitz. I hope I said that correctly. Thank you so much for watching and supporting Graziella TV, Sandy. Lots of love to you. Thanks to everyone for watching Graziella TV. Don't forget to like us on facebook.com/Graziella TV. I'll see you next time.
Serve it hot. Graziella TV. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Serve it hot. Graziella TV to my channel on www.graziella.tv.